Super fanboy guy. Do, 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 do.
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Brandon, also known as Super Fanboy Guy on YouTube, and we are doing another Versus System deck profile video for you today. And this deck is going to be probably one of my favorite decks that I like to play. Now, back when Marvel Legends came out in the game, I wanted to play competitively really badly, so I decided to take a couple of decks and put something together, and it wasn't really quite working for me. And then one day I found out that Fantastic Four in Modern Age was doing really well because they had a bunch of new plot twist cards that they got from the sets, like Family of Four, and they also got some like reprinted cards such as Signal Flare and It's Clobbering Time, which were cards that were previously in the Marvel Origins set, I believe. And when Marvel Legends came out, Fantastic Four became really competitive because they got a bunch of new character cards that did some cool effects and things like that. So this deck profile I'm going to show you is going to be what I call my Fantastic Four version 1.0 deck. Now, I realized that in the past, Fantastic Four's had some other cards that came out of Marvel Origins that made the deck really good. But for this video, I'm just going to show what the deck was during that Modern Age format. Although this deck is not really a Modern Age format deck because it runs 2 copies of Flying Kick. And so Flying Kick was the only card that really made this technically a Silver Age deck. But if you replace those 2 cards with something that's more Modern Age, this would be a fully Modern Age deck. So I am going to show this deck for you, and it has a kind of I'm just going to talk about the cards. There's really not a lot of strategies you can do with this deck because it's pretty self-explanatory, and I know I kind of go through the combos and strategies of the deck, but I'm going to skip it for this video to hopefully make it a little bit faster. But yeah, once again, it's just self-explanatory, and the deck is actually really fun. It was actually the first Fantastic Four deck I played really competitively, and I guess, we'll just get right into the deck profile. So if you kind of look on my screen now, you'll notice that there's a program called Octagon, or OCTGN. It's pretty much a software you could download to play old discontinued card games, or even, you could play Magic and use card templates to make the cards. So this is going to be my first video where I'm actually going to try doing a deck profile here, and just to kind of see how it goes. And actually, what I might do is I might shrink this a little bit just so that the image is bigger. Yeah, we'll try something like that. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start with the deck profile. So we're going to start the deck profile with our character cards, and we're going to start with Luke Cage, Steelheart Skin. He is a 2-cost character, a 3/3. His effect is discard a card. Whenever Luke Cage stuns another character this turn, draw 2 cards. Use only once per turn and only during the build phase. Next, we have Human Torch Matchstick. He's a 2-cost character, a 3/1 with flight and range, and his ability is activate. Target character gets -3 defense to this attack. Next, we have Thing Idol of Millions. He's a 3-cost character, 6/5. We run only 1 copy of him, and he has no effects. He's just a big, strong vanilla card, and we play him mainly just for that extra, 6 attack. Well, I guess it's not an extra deck, but for that 6 attack. So he's just like a beater, but we don't play too much of him because the next card I'm going to show you is really the 3-drop you want to play, and that is Invisible Woman, First Lady of the Fantastic Four. She is a 3-cost character, a 3/4, and her effect is characters you control named Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, or Thing have reinforcement, which is always pretty nice to have, reinforcement, so you don't take that breakthrough damage, so you just take the stun damage up here when they get stunned. So moving on, we have Human Torch Nova Blast. He is a 4-cost character, 7/5 with flight and range. He has a activated ability, stun target character with defense 2 or less. And next we have Mr. Fantastic, Critical Thinker. He is a 4-cost character. He has range of 5/9, and his ability is activate. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your deck. And next we have probably one of the strongest cards in the deck, strongest in terms of attack and defense, and that is Thing Heavy Hitter. He is a 5-cost character, 11/11. He has loyalty, so in order to play him, you have to have another Fantastic Four character out in the field. Just like with the 3-cost thing, he has no really effects. You know, he's just a big beater. He's the strongest 5-drop, probably one of the strongest 5-drops in the game, if I remember correctly. So yeah, he's just been a great card. This is obviously the Marvel Legends version that I'm showing you now, but he was originally in Marvel Origins, so he's just big heavy hitter, as it says in his name. Next we have Human Torch Flame On. He is a 6-cost character. He's a 13/11 with flight and range. He has an activated ability, Activate, Stun Human Torch. Target player loses endurance equal to the Human Torch's attack. And I just realized now that I forgot to mention the number of copies in the deck for each character, but also I do provide a deck list in the beginning of this video, so you guys can look at that if you want the right numbers of all the cards in the deck. But yeah, 2 copies of him. Next we have 1 copy of Thing, the Ever-Lovin Blue-Eyed Thing. He is a 16/16 7-cost character. When Thing enters play, if you control another Fantastic Four character, return each opposing character with cost 3 or less to its owner's hand. Next, we have the Invisible Woman, Shield of the Four, a 7-cost character with 16 attack, 16 defense, flight range. Discard a card. Characters get -3 attack this turn. Use only if you recruited another Invisible Woman this game and only once per turn. And our last character for the deck is probably one of the most well-known 8-drops in Versus system, and that is Silver Surfer Norrin Radd. He is a 19/19 with flight and range. At the start of the combat phase, you may discard a Fantastic Four character card. If you do, gain the initiative. So when he comes to play, all you have to do is discard that Fantastic Four card, and you, as long as you keep having them, as long as you keep having Fantastic Four character cards in your hand, you'll be able to gain the initiative. So yeah, very strong card. So that's going to complete it for our character cards. And in this deck, we don't play any equipment or locations, so we just play characters and plot twist cards. So we have a 1-cost plot twist, Flying Kick. Target character you control has flight this turn. While attacking this turn, that character gets +3 attack. Our next plot twist is Torch and Thing. It's a 2-cost plot twist. Target Fantastic Four attacker gets +2 attack, or can't be stunned this attack. So you could choose either to gain extra attack or choose that it can't be stunned. So that is 2 copies of Torch and Thing. Next we have 2 copies of Finishing Move, a 2-cost plot twist that to play exhausts a character you control, KO target stun character. And our next plot twist is Only Human. Now, this card is probably one of the most sought after 2-cost plot twists in the game, in my opinion anyway. I always try to find this on the Versus System Collective group, but they always seem to be sold out. Also on Category 1 games, you know, it's just a popular card. So if you have an opportunity to get a hold of this card, I definitely would recommend it. But anyway, so Only Human, target opposing character loses and can't have flight, powers, and keywords during the combat phases. Next, we have 4 copies of It's Clobbering Time. It is a 3-cost plot twist. Target Fantastic Four attacker you control gets +3 attack and +3 defense to this attack. And our next plot twist cards is definitely one of the more popular search cards in the game, and that is Mobilize. We play 4 copies of that. It is a 3-cost plot twist. To play, discard a card. Search your deck for a character card with an affiliation shared by all characters you control. Reveal that card and put it into your hand. Next, in our arsenal of plot twists, we play 4 copies of Force Field Projection. It is a 3-cost plot twist. To play, exhaust an Invisible Woman you control. Remove target defender you control and all attackers from this attack. Also, one of the important Fantastic Four cards in the deck is their search card, which is 4 copies of Signal Flare. Search your deck for a Fantastic Four character card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you put a card into your hand, discard a Fantastic Four character card. And it's a 3-cost plot twist. Okay, the next card is going to be Family of Four. It's a 4-cost plot twist. In my opinion, I think this was the card that put Fantastic Four on the top and be really competitive. I think a lot of Golden Age and Modern Age Fantastic Four decks use this card, and it's just so good. Although some decks, the more aggressive beatdown decks, really use this, but I have seen in the past a couple of decks, more of the kind of non-aggro Fantastic Four decks play this card. But anyway, Family of Four. Target character gets +1 attack and +1 defense this attack for each Human Torch, Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, and thing you control. So if you have all 4 of them out, one of those characters gets +4, which is pretty good. And the last card of the deck is going to be 4 copies of Pathetic Attempt, a 4-cost plot twist that allows you to negate a target effect targeting you or a card in play you control. Very good staple card that has been in so many competitive versus system decks for Golden Age. You know, it's just that a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with this card, so it is definitely something that you want to definitely get your hands on. You know, I always recommend everybody at least have a play set of this card to put in their deck. You know, it's just a good card that helps negate your, you know, if somebody plays like a finishing move on one of your characters, you can play this and negate it. So this card is really a staple in all decks, in my opinion anyway. So yeah, Pathetic Attempt is an awesome card. So that's going to be it for this Fantastic Four deck profile video. So make sure to leave in the comments if you like or dislike this deck. If you would play maybe a better Fantastic Four deck, I want to hear everybody's opinion. And also, please make sure to give me likes and subscribe to the channel as well. And also, let me know what you guys think about me using Octagon as kind of like the new way that I show you the cards, if you guys like that, or if you like actually seeing paper decks on camera. Or, you know, I've also made other deck profile videos where I've actually gone through and made, you know, actual graphics and shown like the visual cards too. I just try an Octagon because it was probably going to save me a little bit of time, so I didn't have to cut and paste all the graphics into Corel Draw so I can export them. But yeah, please, everybody, give me your feedback and let me know what you also think about the content in the channel. I'm always looking for improvement on anything. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.